Hi everyone. Hi and welcome back. This is Light Your Fire session number 2, and this time I have left the Sky High rooftop yoga space to go into the city and choose a place where I can film in the great outdoors. Today's practice, I'm inviting you to receive this practice as an opportunity to really get into the breath and the lungs, right? This is about breathing properly. You want to breathe, and you want to breathe deeply in order to use the full capacity of your lungs. That is the way to strengthen the lungs, keep them healthy, strengthen the muscles which are used to support the action of breathing, okay? Now, yoga is actually a brilliant system for strengthening the lungs, vitalizing the body, oxygenating the body, cleansing and detoxifying the body. And this is very much connected to the breath, and it's very much connected to the Ujjayi breath, right? Let's go into this. Let's get started with the breath of Ujjayi, the breath of Surya Namaskar. Right, so for this practice, I'm just going to invite you to stand with your feet as wide as your hips. I'm going for a mat-free practice today, so this is yoga in the great outdoors. Highly recommended. You actually don't really even need a mat. One of the best things about yoga, you don't need much, right? Just you. What a freedom. All right, feet as wide as my hips underneath me. And the yoga practice always starts from this place of connecting to the earth. So let's just do this. Let's just bend the knees in order to feel really beautifully grounded, right? Really beautifully grounded. Okay, just do that. And then press the floor away in order to feel the rising energy. And this is, of course, a movement which really opens the lungs and creates space for a nice, deep in-breath. So we're going to use that. As I press the floor away, deep breath in. And then I turn my hands, and as they press down, I bend the knees to sit, and I breathe out, all right? And again, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Now you'll notice it's difficult to lengthen the breath. Sometimes people breathe in, and it's a very short breath, like they go like, and they kind of run out of breath before the movement is over. Now you keep moving with me as I'm telling you all this stuff, okay? So I want to lengthen the breath. So I want to breathe until the end of the movement. And then when I'm pressing down, again, I want to breathe until the end of the movement. So let's try. Breathing in 1, 2, 3. Breathing out 1, 2, 3. That's the 3-part breath. I'm just going to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Harmonizing the flow of breath through the body. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Nice, beautiful. Hands at our hearts. If you like to step the feet even wider, you know, the wider we step the feet, the more we feel grounded and rooted and that we have a stable foundation. So it is really nice to enter the practice from this wide base, to feel rooted, grounded. You know, drop into the body, connect to the earth, drop into the moment and let everything else go. At our hands, at our hearts, take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. I'd like to invite you to bow your head to your heart and plant the seed, which is called creating the intention. This is the dedication to yourself and the dedication to your health as you bow your head to your heart. Beautiful. All right, so a few technical details to help you and to support you in the practice of synchronizing breath and movement. The first thing is, as I already kind of pointed towards, we do need to learn to lengthen the breath if we want to be able to synchronize the breath with the movement, because sometimes the the movement takes a certain amount of time, and if you want the breath to last until the end of the movement, you have to learn to extend the breath, right? And this is achieved through the Ujjayi practice, because the Ujjayi practice restricts the flow of breath. Otherwise, I can breathe out very easily and very quickly. So I just go like, and my breath is gone, empty. You know, I just like kind of let it all out. So the Ujjayi practice is creating a certain constriction in the throat, whereby we're feeling the friction between the air and the throat. And this is like, you know, cleaning your glasses. Let's just practice creating that sound with the open mouth. Yeah? So this is a way of lengthening the breath. Of course, it's easy to do it with the mouth open. I'm going to count to 3. We're going to try it again. Breathing out of the mouth. Create the sound of Ujjayi, what's sometimes called the ocean sound. So we take a nice deep breath in. Yeah? Right. What about slowing down the breath when we're breathing in? Well, we're actually creating the same sound. And what's important is that when we're doing yoga, we're breathing through our noses, right? So we practice making this sound with the mouth open, but then we want to be able to make this sound, the Ujjayi sound, with the mouth closed. All right. So firstly, the breathing out is easier to learn than the breathing in. So I'm going to do what I did before, creating that sound in the throat, but with the mouth closed. Okay, so I take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in 1, 2, 3. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now, easier to learn with the mouth open, and once you've got it, you practice it with the mouth closed. The fact that we're creating this sound in our throats, helping us to lengthen the breath. To practice this on the in-breath, you don't want to practice on the in-breath with the mouth open. That's just ridiculous. That's like, you know, it makes no sense at all. You know, it's like a horror movie. So we go immediately to trying to produce the ocean sound in the throat with the mouth closed. All right. So we will do in-breath and out-breath. So emptying the lungs completely, and then activate the throat, mouth closed. Breathe in. Same thing, mouth closed. Activate the throat. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Try to imagine in your own mind, hear the sound of the 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm not saying it every time. We'll do this now while moving the arms. Activate the throat. The practice of Ujjayi is actually easier in movement, right? Let's just practice with the arms circling sideways. Breathe in. Pressing down, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Good. All right. There are actually many technical details to this, and I just want to mention a few. So, What is a misconception regarding the yoga practice is that you fill the belly. In fact, during yoga practice, there is a bandha activation. Now, I don't want to get too deeply into that, but just try this. My fingers lightly touching my belly drawing in. So like as if my fingers are pressing my belly in, okay? So feel that. I'll turn slightly sideways. So you can see, I lift the belly, and I release it. I lift the belly, and I release it. Again, lift the belly, and release. Now, it feels kind of unnatural, when you learn this, but it's incredibly powerful. And then you really understand why the Ujjayi breath is called the victorious breath, right? And why the Ujjayi breath heats up the body and really brings the prana, the life force, to where it is needed most, which is here, the chest cavity, the vital organs that keep us alive, the lungs and the heart. So what I'm saying is that this activation of the lower belly, this lifting here, is happening during the in-breath. And that can seem unnatural. You're like, why am I lifting my belly and creating less space when I'm breathing in? And I need space for my breath because I'm breathing in. Well, that's the whole point. You don't want to breathe into your stomach. You don't want to breathe in here. You want to breathe in here. This is where you want the breath. So there is a limiting of the amount of space at the front here, because otherwise the breath leaks into this area and leaks out of this area, and you get this big Buddha belly, right? So activation, the lifting of the belly on the in-breath, right? So watch. I breathe in. You can join me. Breathe in. Lifting, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and breathing out. Good. The fact that I limit the amount of space at the front lower belly here, which is connected to the practice of bandha activation, and we could definitely go into bandha activation in a more complete way, giving a more technical breakdown of that, but I want to keep this short. Nevertheless, this lifting here, causing the breath to move into the chest cavity. Now look what's happening to the chest cavity. You'll probably see that, if I'm not using that belly lift, if I just do a normal breath, you'll probably see that there's no movement here in my chest. So I'll just breathe. And I'm now letting the breath leak into the belly. I'm not actually doing the belly lift. So I'm just, breathing normally, what is considered normal. But if I do this lifting here at the front, you'll see how the breath is going to fill the chest cavity, right? Here, where it's needed most. Watch how this area widens. I'll put my hands on my hips for this. I'll lift on the in-breath, and you'll see the chest widen. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. Right? The only way I can get the breath to fill the chest cavity like that, causing the ribs to fan out like that, right, is by limiting the amount of space so the breath is not leaking into the belly area. Right? Okay, so what you can do is you can try. You've already had the hands on the lower belly, giving that support on the in-breath. So let's just do that. Give me the hands here. And let's just practice the support on the in-breath. Support in-breath. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now you imagine your hands are still there. Of course, we don't have 4 arms like Shiva. So we're going to move our hands to the ribs. But try to imagine that these hands are still there, pressing in on the in-breath, creating the limiting of the space there, and inviting the breath into the chest cavity. And now we want to actually feel the ribs expanding into the hands. So the support here, so ribs can fan into the hands, and you can feel it in your hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. And breathing out. Beautiful. Now you want to hold on to. Wow. We got the Harley Davidson Club coming by, so just give them a moment. All right, so we want to hold on to all that information as we feel the rooting into the earth, the lifting of the belly, the fanning of the ribs, activation of the Ujjayi. Breathe in. Press down and activate the lower belly. Breathe out. And again. Breathe in. Breathing into the flanks, breathing into the side body, breathing into the rib cage, breathing fully into your total lung capacity. Breathe in. Breathing out. Activation of the Ujjayi, 3-part breath, feet together. Breathe in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. Lift the lower belly, breathe into the lungs, breathe in 2, 3. Breathe out 2, 3. Can you actually hear the Ujjayi sound inside your head? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathing out. You can keep facing me and reaching up. Deep breath in. Flowing down to the floor. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathe out. Left leg reaches back. Look forward. Breathe in. Down dog. Deep breath out. High plank. Breathe in. I lower the knees and I do a push down. Breathe out. And with the knees on the floor, I push up. Breathe in. Keep the Ujjayi practice. Breathe out. Breathe in. And again, breathe out. Back bend of your choice. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathing out. Feet together, right leg reaches away. Breathe in. Knee to the nose. Lift the belly. Breathe out. Reaches up. Breathe in. Knee to the nose. Lift the belly. High on the toes. Breathe out. Reach up. Breathe in. And step forward. Breathing out. Drop the back heel. And reach up into first warrior. Breathe in. And here's the press down. The hands are pressing down, okay? So here we go. Lift the belly. Feel the filling of the lungs on the in-breath. Press down on the out-breath. Are we still using the Ujjayi? Are we still using the 3-part breath? Are we still lifting the belly? Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, you keep going. Now, as you can see, I'm setting up a rhythm. And Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation, is all about rhythm. And we want to connect it to the rhythm of the breath. Now, what's important about the rhythm of the breath, move with me. I'm keeping the same rhythm. And you keep the breath. So traveling up is in-breath. Traveling down is out-breath. Now, what I want to say is that we want to keep each movement having the same amount of time because the rhythm of the breath should never change. So you're going to want to get to the low plank on the out-breath. And it should take the same amount of time as every other breath. So here we go. Breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. 2, 3. Back bend. Breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And again, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We're in downward facing dog. Lift the belly when you breathe in. Feel the breath traveling into the side body. And then root into the floor, deepening as you breathe out. And again, lift the belly, breathe in. Root into the floor, deepening as you breathe out. One more time, lift the belly, breathe in. Rooting into the floor, deep breath out. Feet together, left leg reaches up on the in-breath. High on the toes, knee to the nose, coil, lift the belly. And again, reach up, breathe in. High on the toes, knee to the nose, breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And step forward, breathe out, drop the heel. First warrior rises on the in-breath. Same rhythm. Oops. Rhythm did not change. I'll do my best to keep the rhythm. Breathe in. Deep breath out. And breathe. Deep breath out. Next time, in the rhythm, all the way to the floor. Breathe in, 2, 3, and the floor. Breathe out, 2, 3. Back bend. Breathe in, 2, 3. Down dog. Breathe out, 2, 3. And stay here. Deep breath in. Deepen, root into the floor. Deep breath out. Lift the belly again. Breathe in. Root into the floor. Deepen while breathing out. One more time. Breathe in. Deepen, breathing out. High on the toes. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Look forward. Breathe out. Jump forward. Lift the heart. Deep breath in. Bowing down. Deep breath out. Swinging all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Hands to the heart. Deep breath out. Left leg steps back. Right leg is forward and reach up. Stay for a moment. Keep breathing. Manage your breath while standing in this pose. So, as I said, we want to keep the rhythm the same. Are you guys still in first warrior with the arms reaching up? Are you still breathing? I'm watching you. You can do it. You can hold it. Thigh starts to, you start to feel what they call value for money. Goede prijs-kwaliteitsverhouding. There is a tendency always in yoga classes, I see this all over wherever I teach, everyone's rushing the upward facing dog. Why? They don't want to spend time there. It's a beautiful position, upward facing dog. Open the heart to the sun. It's the sun salutation. I open my heart to the sun. Glorious, beautiful feeling. Why to rush it? So, as I said, every movement takes the same amount of time. Are you ready? Let the hands pour down as you breathe out. We're going to go for it. So, floating up, breathe in. And floating down, breathe out. 2, 3, back bend, breathe in, 2, 3, down dog, breathe out, 2, 3, high on the toes, breathe in, bend the knees, look forward, breathe out, jump forward, lift the heart, breathe in, bow down, breathe out, all the way up. Breathe in, 2, 3, to the heart. Breathe out, 2, 3. Step back, right foot, left leg forward. Deep breath in. Hands to the heart. Breathe out. Now let's just set up the rhythm. 2 more of those. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. And again. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. Next time we go. Breathe in, 2, 3. Low plank. Breathe out, 2, 3. Back bend. Breathe in, 2, 3. Down dog. Breathe out, 2, 3. High plank. Sorry, up on the toes. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Breathe out. Jump forward. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Bow down. Breathe out. All the way up. Breathe in. Hands to the heart. Breathe out. Feet together. Knees squeezing together. Utkatasana. Breathe in. Sit deeper. Breathe out. Utkatasana again. Lifting out of the hips. Breathe in. Sit deeper. Breathe out. One more. Lift out of the hips. Breathe in. Sit deeper, breathe out. Stretch the legs, back bend, breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, all the way down. 2, 3. Reach the heart forward, breathe in. Step or jump, chaturanga, breathe out. 2, 3. Back bend, breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Right leg up. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Breathe out. Reach up. Breathe in. Step forward. Breathe out. Drop the heel. First warrior. Breathe in. Hands float to the heart. Breathe out. And keep the rhythm. We're going down. Breathe in. Low plank. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Back bend. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Left leg reaches up on the in breath. Knee to the nose on the out breath. And again, reach up, breathe in. Step forward on the out breath. Lift the belly, float up, energy rises in. Hands to the heart, breathe out. Here we go. Deep breathe in. 1, 2, 3. And in. 2, 3. Out. Downward dog. Breathe in, downward dog. In. Deep in the dog. Breathe out. And again. In. Deep in the dog. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Deep in the dog, breathe out. Eye on the toes, breathe in. Bend the knees, look forward, breathe out. Jump forward, lift the heart, breathe in. Bowing down, breathing out. And all the way up on the in-breath. Hands to the heart. Facing me, feet open up a little, hands pressing together at the heart. If you're lifting the belly a little in this position, then you're going to feel when you breathe in how the chest expands. Let's use the energy that's flowing through our bodies to really feel full in-breath and also full out breath. The out breath, actually even more important, because that's the cleansing, the detoxing, the releasing of what we don't need from our bodies, and blood, stream, and nervous system. All right, so here we go. Lift that belly, breathe in, squeeze. Breathe out. Like a hero, breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Hands on the hips. Little kumbhaka practice, very powerful practice. All right, just hands on the hips. Lift that belly. I'll turn slightly sideways. See the belly lifting? Chest filling. Breathe in. And breathe out. Ujjayi, through the nose. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Yeah? So once I've breathed in with this kumbhaka practice, which is the, really drawing all that energy into the body by sustaining the in-breath, all right? So once I breathed in, I've got the belly lifted, ribs expanded to the side, chest is full. You'll see I'm going to hold my breath. And when I hold my breath, I'm going to have my chin slightly down with the activation of Jalandhara Bandha. It doesn't have to be too extreme, but keep the chin down. Don't lift the chin. I'm going to do it 3 times. There's going to be a pause. Pause after the in-breath. And a nice long exhale, and not really a pause, but extension of the exhale into infinity. Take a normal breath in. Take a normal breath out. Feel the lift here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a normal breath in. And a nice natural exhale. Breathe out. Again, feel the lift. Breathe in. Now when you hold the breath with the chin down, give even more navel activation. Breathe out. Natural in-breath. Natural out-breath. Last one, activation. And breathing out. Lovely. Arms scooping, hands scooping up. And then they change and they open the sky, and I'm opening my heart, and this is breathing out. We're going to do an exhale from the throat, cleansing breath. So here, I breathe in. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. Arms reach forward and up. Hands to the prayer pose, floating down the body. All right, you can keep watching me. I'm going to turn sideways. As the arms float up, I scoop with the hands. Prayer pose floats down the body, and I sit, right? So I'm facing the sun, the setting sun, and I'm doing it on your behalf. If you're not doing it, sun salutation to honor the sun, to honor the rising sun, and here I'm honoring the setting sun. Synchronization of breath and movement, of course, and Ujjayi in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lengthen the breath so that you can really achieve the synchronization of breath and movement. Breathe in, 2, 3, breathe out. And I'm sitting and I'm going to collect my hands behind my back and interlace the fingers. Feet a little bit wider is actually easier for this. But if you're very flexible with open shoulders and open hamstrings, you can have your feet together. It's a little bit more advanced. Arms away from the body, lift the heart. Let's try breathing only through the nose. Practice that Ujjayi. Breathe in. And sit into it, breathe out. And again, breathe in. Sit into it, breathe out. Now, last time, lift the heart, breathe in. Forward bend, the waterfall, breathing out. And we stay in the waterfall, deepening the forward bend, managing the inflowing and outflowing breath. Nice. Hands to the floor. We're going to move into a squat here. Take a moment to get comfortable in squat. If it's not your favorite position, you might just want to float for a moment. Just open up the hips gently. And then when we sit in squat, if you're someone who prefers to have your heels on something, like on a towel, rolled up towel, yoga block, there are options so that you can feel more comfortable in squat. But it's nice for the grounding, for the coming home, and especially after, we do igniting practice, like Ujjayi breath in Surya Namaskar, then it's great to just ground down. Rooting your heels as much as you can on the floor or on the blocks, and using the elbows to press the knees open, and then using the hands to root down and the heart to rise through. And we keep the chin slightly down. You never want to lose energy here. There is this, somewhat inward focus. 3 times balanced in and out flowing breath for our Ujjayi practice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. Bow the head to the heart. Deep breath out. And slowly coming out. Thank you so much. A short little session, just an opportunity to really share some technical details with you about the practice of the sun salutation and the breath. You can always refer back to this video. It really makes a world of difference to apply these techniques properly during your yoga practice so that you can effectively feel the breath in the entire body. That is the brilliance of our yoga breath-based and sun salutation based system, is inviting the breath into the entire body. Why? Because the breath is life. The life force, prana, is attached to the breath itself. So we really are breathing the life force. To breathe deeper is an invitation to live more fully, right? And to feel your potency and your aliveness more fully. Thank you for joining. Spread the love. Invite your friends to come along to Yoga Simon. I would like to keep doing this. I am offering more and more content. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of my videos, which I will do that from now on. So you are welcome to give a donation of whatever you would like to. If you'd like to support Yoga Simon, I'm building a platform and I'm going to be offering more and more of my teachings around yoga and movement synergy, breath-based practice. So happy to be together again and look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.